this is Nilsson, mad scientist of muscle, and the exercise I got for you today here is a single dumbbell shot-put goblet squat. Now, if you're not familiar with a regular goblet squat, that is where you're holding a dumbbell vertically, cupping your hands underneath the top set of plates like a goblet, and then you squat down and come back up. This is a great teaching tool for learning proper squatting mechanics. Now, this version is a little bit different. You're going to be using one dumbbell, same as a regular goblet squat, but you're going to be holding it in one hand. So rather than holding both hands and working the frontal core, you're actually holding one hand and working a lot of the obliques and the deep core muscles like the transverses. It really works extremely well for developing core strength and stability. So here's what it looks like. I like to stick to around 50 to 60 pounds at the most with this. Once you start getting a little bit heavier, the dumbbells start getting a bit awkward to do. So what you're going to do is actually sit, move it a little bit closer so you can see. Set your hand underneath just like so, and then you're going to rest that dumbbell as though this were a shot put in your hand while you're doing the exercise. So as you can see, very practical from an athletic point of view. So rest that dumbbell, set your feet up pretty wide, and then squat. Now, I want to be clear on this. Don't try and do a press with it as you're coming to the top. Because your hand is just resting on the bottom of the plates and resting on your forearm, if you extend your arm, that's going to completely release the dumbbell from tension. You're going to drop it straight on the floor and hopefully not on your foot. So just keep it right here, maintain it right there throughout the exercise. Now, I'll give you a side view here using the left arm. So this just resting on the forearm and in the palm of the hand, right in the heel of the hand. And then so this shot put goblet squat can also be done in a lunging pattern. So you can do it as a forward stepping lunge, or you can do it as a reverse backward stepping lunge. I'll show you both options here. Now basically what you want to do, hold it on one side and then just alternate legs as you're doing the exercise. It doesn't really matter which side. You don't necessarily need to focus on one side or the other, just alternate. And then switch hands and keep going, alternating until basically you can't hold the dumbbell up into position anymore. So here's what that looks like. Assume that position, cradling that dumbbell again, and then switch arms. And like I said, you can also do it as a reverse lunge. Do the forward view. So that's the lunge movement pattern. One important thing to note, and this is important, as you're holding this, feel the dumbbell start to slip, keep this other hand ready, grab it, set it down. So it's a great leg exercise, very challenging to your core, and as you can tell, cardiovascular system as well.